finally got somebody I can call mine.
Music licensing reimagined.
I got a girl that compliments my fly, and when it goes down, I know she gon' ride. I finally got somebody I can call mine. My one time for the one time.
After divorce, keep their ex-husband's names. Like, I'm confused. Why you still have his name?
Should a woman keep her husband's last name? A lot of guys don't like the answer, but the name, once you're married, belongs to you.
Yeah, so I feel the same way. And I always told my son's dad, like, if we ever break up, I'm still changing my name to your last name because, like, my son has your last name, why wouldn't I? You know, that's my last name now, too. That's my son's last name.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Appreciate y'all for being here. Thanks for being patient. We had some technical difficulties like every week, but we gonna
technical. We just slow. Not this time.
I know, say we, but no, I'm messing with you. But no, man. What's up, everybody? Man, appreciate y'all for being here, man. Appreciate it for Marcus being here. What's up? What's going on, brother? Like, please hit that like button coming in. We got the real precious in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? What's up, man? So,
what's up, man? How's everybody doing? Thanks for being here.
Yeah, so you go ahead and do your intro.
No, you go ahead.
But no, man, my name is James. My wife, lady, down here, man. So we got a great show planned for you guys. My wife planned this and did all the videos and stuff. So
last minute, that's why we're late.
But no, man, it's good. It's good. We always gonna make a good show out of it, man. Honestly, we want to have this question, man, because a lot of times we see this all the time. Like, a lot of people keep the last names of when they get the divorce and all that type of stuff. So, and some people like, shit, why you just didn't stay? So, well, some people like, yo, like, what I mean? I thought you didn't like this person. Why would you want to keep something attached to a person that you say you don't like or treated you bad, right? It's kind of like, somebody did you dirty, like molestation or something like that. You want to keep ties with that person. It's kind of weird, but yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's see what these people are talking about. So.
I'm a little sick, so if I walk away, please excuse me. All right. Turn this down.
Yeah, turn that. She's still loud. She loud as hell. But,
all right, let's get into it.
I'm trying to be a bitch, but I'm just curious. Why is it that so many women after divorce keep their ex-husband's names? Like, I'm confused. Why you still have his name?
So it sounds like someone who has an ex, and basically, you know how there's some ladies who have someone and they're with the person, and their ex, the man's ex, has the last name. Is what I was trying to say. So some women kind of get confused and either jealous or like, this is my man now.
Yeah. No, man, that's weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it some more. And I'm gonna wait to share my opinion about it a little bit later.
This video's about to be done.
But yeah, let's see.
I wanted my identity back, if that makes sense. So I don't really understand when women actually keep their husband's last names. If it didn't work, and you claim that he's such a bad person, why do you still carry his name?
That's exactly what I said earlier. So I said that exact thing earlier. Like, if this person was bad or treated you wrong, why would you want to, keep his last name, right? I guess I can see if you have kids with this person, that's your last name. You want to, make sure you go to the airport. You don't have no issues. Nobody trying to think you trying to steal a child or something like that, right? Kidnap a child. All right, but cool. But other than that, like, I guess they don't like their last name or something. What? Weird.
Can't tell you.
Bad person. Why do you still carry his name?
So let's talk about changing your last name after you divorce. It feels kind of icky knowing that another woman is walking around with your husband's last name. And to be fair, this is...
See how she said your husband? So, like, I'm married to you and your ex kept your last name.
Yeah.
Would I feel away?
Yeah, how would you feel if that was the case?
It doesn't matter to me because I'm here. I'm the one that's married to you. The names don't matter to me. Like, what is it gonna do for me that she has your last name? Is it gonna change anything between me and you?
True.
No, I'm the wife.
Yeah.
You're the ex. You can keep whatever name you want.
And
that's just my thoughts.
So say if you're in a situation, right, where say if she had a baby, she cheated, had a baby on you, right? On the guy.
Wait. She cheated.
She cheated, had a baby on the guy, and the kid had the last name of the husband, but that child wasn't his.
Then that baby name gotta change because it's not about me, it's about the child. I like to make sure that people have, so a kid has nothing to do with your divorce. That's what I'm saying. So if the kid last name actually belongs to another man, then that needs to change. That child don't belong to the ex, or that's what I'm saying.
But what if the ex didn't have good insurance? So what if the other guy didn't have insurance, but the husband had insurance?
All kids
would you give?
All kids need to have their biological father's last name.
You got to pay $20,000-$30,000 for the child.
That has nothing to do with me. I'm talking about what I think the child should have. The child, it's not fair to the child. The child should have their father's last name.
Yeah.
That's it.
I agree too, but
now the wife, ex-wife, that's on you. Yeah. I'm the only wife, so you go ahead.
That $20,000 hurt though. Hey, what's up, Travel Wayne? What's going on? What's up? Hey, what's up, Blaze?
Hey, Blaze, what's
Always
up?
Coming through. Appreciate it, brother.
Her ex-husband, and she might have children with this person. And if you've had to go through a name change, you know it's not cute or not easy. Nobody wants to go and sit at the DMV all day. I don't really blame them.
Why do they keep using?
Both of us trying to attack the.
Why do they keep using what they gotta do?
The DMV, like, come on, man, you gotta go there anyway.
What I don't like is dumb excuses. I don't like dumb shit. Like, give me like a real reason. Don't say nothing about no DMV and how the hassle. It's a hassle for all of us to go up in there. Okay.
Once you get a new car, buy a new car, something you can get all that shit changed at the same time. Like, hey, I need to get my name changed. I got this going on. Boom, boom, boom. Can you knock all this shit out?
Like when I got married to James, it took me 3 days to get my maiden name changed, and I did it.
He was quick with that shit too. I was like, hold on. I was telling her to slow down. She was trying to get that shit changed quick, but
yeah, we got married. Like I think it was like on a Thursday, Friday. I got most of it done. I had to go to New York because that's where I'm from, and I had to get my license, all that.
Yeah.
I got it done in 3 days.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I don't care.
And you're not including the weekend. You just talking about.
I had to go on Friday and then Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, by Tuesday I had everything.
Damn, sheesh.
Everything.
A lot of women for not doing it out of just the pure hassle. And for a stepmom, an ex, especially if they're high conflict, still carrying your husband's family name can feel icky and invasive, bitter, petty, all of the names. One thing that I see a lot of mothers do is say, well, I don't want to have a different last name than my children. My grandma did that after she and granddaddy divorced.
Okay, so now we're getting some more of a logical reason.
Yeah, I heard that.
Let's give some reason to this.
Yeah.
But then today I saw this comment. We rarely hear from the children's perspective because we're so caught up in our own, yes, adults. That includes me. And
really.
She gonna read it. Okay. It says, damn, this shit's small as fuck. Let me make this shit big. It says, kids, I will say, I was way more of my mother who took her maiden name back after her divorce. Every single time someone called her by our last name, she would correct them. That's why she correct them. It was in the moment I knew I came from a strong, not to be messed with lady, and I'm the same. So you let it go. Stop. Man, just because you fucking got an attitude don't make you strong.
So that's the child talking.
Yeah, like just because you got an attitude don't make you strong. Anybody can fucking have an attitude, man. So let's be real, man. Come on, like we gotta be logical when we talking about strong. We gotta understand what words have meanings, right? Just because you fucking got an attitude or you don't take shit, that don't make you strong. That's fucking stupid. Blaze said, I mean, if the marriage unfortunately failed, then why wouldn't you go back to using your main name? The only logical move to make. All right, so say this, right? I got a question for you, baby. So say if you so you was married to like an entertainer or something like that, right?
Mhm.
And then y'all divorced and you married a regular guy, and would you want to keep that name? Why would, well, I would say, I know you're gonna change your name, but why would women want to keep that name of, say they got Eddie Murphy? Did his ex-wife do that or something?
So you about to ask me why they? I cannot answer that because my mind is not like that. The only thing I could think of is that they're trying to keep that fame.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it. But I can't tell you for real. And you can ask me what I would do, and I'll just tell you.
Yeah,
why.
I know you'll change it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
but for the viewers, they don't know. So you want me to answer that?
No, I already know what you.
They don't know. The viewers don't know.
You just told them. I said I know you would change.
It was too fast. They can't hear. All right, go ahead. You play the
And you, all of us. But we rarely hear from the kids. And this young lady says when she saw her mother correcting people and having them call her by her maiden name, her given name, she felt proud.
So that's why you supposed to. That's why you just go back to your name. If you're gonna correct somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know women that have their ex husband's name, but they don't correct people. They're like, oh yeah, hey, how you doing? Because they understood, they kept the name. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you correct something that you already accepted? You know what I'm saying?
And everybody don't know. So you meet somebody, if you go get a new job, no one really knows that unless you ask. But no one asks that question.
Nobody ain't spying on your ass.
She was like, now, dang, that's a woman. I've never thought of this perspective before. I've never seen it from the child's perspective. But I think this is kind of cool. So if you are holding on to your ex's last name for your children, think about the example that you're setting for them. And while they rightfully keep their father's name, and you too, because you can claim that you earned it, look at what's showing your individual.
You earned it. It's done. The shit is over. You didn't earn nothing. It's finished. It's failed.
You're in last place, nigga.
So what's earned?
You're in last place.
You didn't win anything.
You failed.
Well, I don't understand what is so. When you're divorced, I want to know what's so special about a man's name that you don't want no more. Like, you earned it. We're gonna get into that.
And taking back yourself would do, and the example that it would show for your children.
Yeah, so I feel the same way. And I always told my son's dad, like, if we ever break up, I'm still changing.
So she feel the same way. So I'm gonna read the comment section. I kept my ex last name. I'm not his it's not my last name anymore. It's mine's and the kids. Maybe when they're older, I'll change it again. You ain't gonna want to change it because you're gonna have a degree. You're gonna have all this extra shit in your name, the house, the cars, and all this type of stuff. So if you don't change as soon as it happens, you know what I mean, you most likely gonna keep it. Stupid.
My name to your last name because, like, my son has your last name. Why wouldn't I? You know, that's my last name now too. That's my son's last name. And I grew up not having the same last name as my mom, and I didn't like it. And then I also lived with my grandparents for a while, and they had the same last name as my mom, so I didn't have it, and I always felt like the outlier. And then my mom got married, and literally everyone else in the house had the same last name except me, and I hated it.
So now we're talking about what a child, she's older now, but what a child thought. Yeah. So it's good to hear it. But she got to remember, like, when you're a kid, these are the feelings you're going to get because you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't want your step. I mean, this is my opinion. No disrespect to whoever wants their step parent's name, but to be real, your biological parent, that's your name. That's the name that you should. That's the name you should want because that's where you come from. Yeah. So even though it looks weird, because it would be, right? Everybody in the house, but that's the only person you could blame is your mom and your dad. Why y'all got the divorce? So here I am, and I gotta live in this awkwardness. Yeah. But when you get older, you understand maturity. So she's still in that kid-like mindset. Like you want your father's last name. That's your dad. You don't want your stepdad's last name. That's your stepdad. That's not someone that you come from. That's just someone who stepped in. Yeah. And she thinks that she should have had her stepdad's last name. No. If she didn't like it, no, you shouldn't. You got to change your thoughts. So this is where you grow up and understand, like, logic.
And this is what we gotta stop doing. Like, like stop doing this, right? The things that we don't like as a kid, we like to when we get older, we like to think we correcting it, right? So we'll say, hey, well, I didn't like getting whoopers as a kid, so I'm not gonna whoop my kids at all, right? And then now when your kid get older, they don't understand that it's consequences for their actions, right? Or physical consequences of their actions because they just used to going to getting a punishment, sitting in the corner and all that type of stuff, right? They don't understand that it's a physical reaction that sometimes can happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you have to whoop your child for everything they do, but sometimes you got to put a belt to their ass. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's real. You know what I mean? Or pop them or hit them on the hand or something like that, because now they can understand, like, hey, this is a reaction of what's going on, right? I know some people don't agree with that, but fuck it. I agree with that shit. That's how I raise my damn kids. You know what I'm saying? But it's honestly, you have to give your kids all the different things, right? So sometimes I put them in the corner. Sometimes I make them work out. Sometimes I pop them. Sometimes I talk to them. Well, I talk to them every time, but you know what I mean? You got to give them all different varieties, right? So she's thinking, okay, well, I didn't like this, so my kid's going to feel this way when they get older. They probably be like, well, I didn't like that I had a last name of somebody that don't belong to me. That's not mine. So now they're going to say, well, I want to, you know what I mean, be in the same situation where she was in.
Only time is like if you were adopted, then
yeah,
either your parents gave up their rights, your dad gave up his rights. That's different. He don't want you. You shouldn't want that. I mean, it could be in that mind frame, but this is not what happened. Your parents just got a divorce. Like, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. But yeah, so now my last name's going to be Griffin, and I love it.
Okay, TikTok isn't letting me comment anymore because it says that I commented too much. So I'll answer this question like this since I got it a lot. Yes, she still has his last name. She didn't change it back to her maiden name after they got a divorce, and I don't really fault her for it because, one, it's a lot of work to change your name, as we all know, and two, they have kids together.
This shows that some women are lazy. Yeah,
people are lazy, man.
Like, he's talking about the hassle. Let's talk about the bigger meaning, like the bigger picture.
This shit's weird. Like, this shit's crazy. Hey, Blaze said, James, you're right. Appreciate that, bro. He said they are entertainers who were married and got a divorce, and the woman didn't change her last name back, like Tracy Edmonds has always kept Babyface last name. Yeah, man. It's crazy.
There's more. Man. A lot of other women, too. Kimora Lee Simmons. I don't know if y'all know who that is. But there's a lot of women.
Yeah, man.
Celebrities.
So I'm assuming that she wants to keep her last name to match the kids. Get it, totally don't fault her for it. But it was one of the reasons that I decided not to change my name.
Should a woman keep her husband?
Well, she divorced him too? What the fuck? Yo, this man got two.
So, okay, like,
this man 0-2.
It's okay to, like, learn from other people and get advice and seek knowledge.
Damn.
But how do I say this? Like, someone's stupidity makes sense to you is weird. But if no one's teaching you any better, I can't even fault you. Like, she's basically saying, because this person did this for this reason, this is why I'm not doing it. Instead of saying, I don't like it. Like, she's going by somebody else's decision making for their own life. But what about you? Does that make any sense to you? But it does. So
this shit is crazy.
I don't know what's up with
this guy 0-2, and it's crazy how she said it. Like, she just like breezed past it and shit like that. Like, she ended it. God damn.
It was one of the reasons that I decided not to change my name.
Should a woman keep her husband's last name? A lot of guys don't like the answer, but the name, once you're married, belongs to you. So if you want to keep it, it's your choice.
Well, technically...
No,
technically, no, she's right, because it's not, like, against the law. What she say, I get what she's saying. But, like, legally, it's yours. So, this is... Okay, let's talk about it. Divorce court, did they say, you got to change your name, ma'am? Since you're divorced now, they don't make women do it. So I get legally, yes. They don't have nothing against it, which I don't know why they don't. That's a good point she made. But she's right, technically speaking.
But it goes back to like all the different fathers' name in your family. So now it's kind of like I say if I was on the market, right, and I'm dating and I'm trying to find another woman. If a woman has if I met a woman that that was previously married or something like that, and she has her ex's last name, I would think she still want to get back with him. That might not always be true. I get it, right, but that would be one of the things that I would have to think about rather than me getting with a woman that doesn't have that issue, and I don't really have to think about that, right? So we have to understand, like, a lot of times we got to minimize the less bullshit when you trying to get to know somebody, and you don't want to just think that this person still has feelings for this person, or think that they want to get back with them and they really don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just something to think about. It's crazy.
So no, I get that. So we're talking about should a lady change her last name when she gets a divorce? So legally, this lady is right. It's legally yours, and when you get a divorce, they do not suggest that you change it. And that's a great topic of conversation, because why not? Why do they make men pay alimony if that's the scenario, but they don't make women change their name? Because it's not, to me, when you get a divorce, it's not your name no more. Like, legally, you changed it because you got married to someone.
Exactly.
But now you're not married to them anymore.
So it should be gone.
So why in the court system, this is not something that they're pushing?
It's like when you get a job, right? They give you an ID, and then you take that fucking ID with you. But if you get fired or you quit the job,
you gotta give it back.
You gotta give that fucking ID back. You don't got access to the building anymore. So why the fuck you got access to somebody else's last name?
That's what I'm saying. So that's so weird. I never thought of it until when she said it. When I first heard her say that, I was like, nah, it's not yours. But she's right. Legally, it is yours now. But why they don't make y'all change it back?
Yeah, man. Blaze got a question. He said, but what about when the man gets remarried and the new wife takes his last name? Would the ex-wife still want to keep the last name too? Would that even be comfortable for anyone?
No, that's a good. I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm gonna talk about my family, because that's what we doing. So,
oh shit.
All right. So that question goes with what I was gonna bring up anyway. So my parents got a divorce. Everybody knows this, or if you don't, this is my story. My parents got a divorce when I was 10. Okay, my dad remarried when I was like 14. So his new wife, my stepmother, has his name, obviously, and so do the kids that they have. Guess what my mother still has? She still has my dad's last name currently today. Mm-hmm. Like today. I'm in my 30s, okay? She's in her 50s. She still has his last name. They divorced when she was like in her 30s, matter of fact. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're talking about how many years ago?
20.
So I asked her this question. I said, why? I don't think did we literally ask her? Because we talk about it, but
you talked about it. I ain't talking about it with her.
Why do you still have? I think I did ask her. Why do you still have? I'm trying to see how the conversation came up. But why do you still have my is my name? It's my maiden name. That's my dad. And why do you still have his last name? Like, you're not with him no more. Yeah. That's been done a long time ago. She said, oh, well, I kept it for you. I said, but I'm not with you no more.
Oh.
So she kept it. So like I said, they divorced when I was 10, right? So she had 8 years with me, with her, right? Legally as the minor child. So she said it was easy to keep the name because me and her had the same last name. So no matter where we go, when they enroll me into school, all of that stuff, it is an easy. And I get that. That school stuff is weird. Like, you got to prove with divorce paper and all that. Mm-hmm. But hey, that's her reason. I'll tell you what I would do. But that's what she said. She didn't want to go through that, and it was just weird. Okay, guess what? I'm not in your house no more. So now why don't you change your name to your maiden name? Right? She said, no, because now I had the last name longer than my maiden name.
Oh, shit.
And I said, yeah, because you decided to keep it. My parents got married when they were 19, you guys, right? So they were married 15 years. Okay. So she had the name for 15 years. So technically she only had her name not that long. But no, for real. Now she blamed that, oh no, I had this longer than I had my maiden name, right? Okay. So then currently, because I was doing this live, I was like, you know what? Let me ask her again because I want to make sure I got this right. Why do you still have my dad's last name? She said, because I got degrees. Yep. She got a lot of degrees, okay?
I told you.
She got degrees and everything. That's my name. Exactly. So then I said, okay, all right.
She said it's her name.
She said it's her name.
What?
Yeah. So I said, okay, all right. It's your name. You earned it, right? She earned it because she had it for so long. She had it longer than her maiden name, you guys. All right. So since she earned this name, I said, so if you got remarried again, what you doing? She said, you know what? I have a full response, but she said, I don't know.
What? Call her ass. Nah,
she's talking about she don't know. I said, what you mean you don't know?
You don't know.
She said, but she has courtesy, like decency. Like if she was with a man and they got married, she would change the name if he was like, you can't have that name. She said she would change it.
Yeah.
But if it was up to her, like he didn't care, she's not changing it.
That's crazy.
Because she has all of her degrees in this name. And this is her name. She says it's her name.
That shit. I call the damn schools up myself, goddamn. Hey, what's up, Miss? She said.
Hold on. She said, hold on. She said.
You want notes?
Yes, I did. She said that it's her name. And that if she got with somebody new, she would just rather do the common law marriage. She don't want to get remarried. Because she don't want to change her name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, this is from a 50-year-old lady, right? Who is single and, dating or whatever. But you never know. She could get remarried again. But this is going to be a conversation because you have your ex-husband's name. Are you going to change it? But anyway, this is from my own mom, you guys. This is what she said out her mouth. And she sounded like these ladies videos that we just played.
Yeah. Damn.
And that's the only thing she said.
That's crazy. Oh shit. What's up, Real Talk? He said, hey, how you doing? He said, I'm so glad you guys are talking about this topic because I was married for 30 years and my husband divorced me in 2010 and I'm still using his last name, my current fiance. Oh wow. Is upset about I guess he's upset about that and his ex is concerned about that, but I'm having no problem with that when I get married. If I will change my name. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
So that's the thing. I never talked to like my stepmom about this type of stuff. But technically, most likely, she don't like that shit. Like, why the hell would she like that?
Because they in the same room. They say
Miss
blah blah, right. Miss blah blah blah.
They both gonna look. Even I'm gonna turn my head because that I had that name for a while too. That's my maiden name. That's my maiden name. That name. No, I'm saying that's my maiden name. That name is still mine. Dave, you moving into another point. I said that's my maiden name.
Nope.
It's still mine. It's just that I don't use
it.
Straight.
You keep your neck straight. Don't turn.
Nah, I'm just saying that is my maiden name. So technically, I can turn my head like, oh yeah. But I'm just saying.
She know damn well she wanted to be thinking about that name.
No, it's natural to turn your head for a name you had. What are you talking about? That's my maiden name. We talking about women who this not your name. Like, you actually got it from a marriage. I got that from birth. Like, what are we talking about? That is my maiden name. That's not going to change. It stays on my birth certificate. It stays, they say, and I didn't know this, you guys. When you get married, they ask you, did you have names before this? And I used to say no, but I'm like, shit, I actually did. Like, this is a thing I have to keep writing.
Oh, I thought it was just. I thought not your maiden name. I thought it was like you.
No,
married.
I had to put. No, this is for real. Like I didn't know it was that deep. I literally got to keep putting my maiden name on some applications. Like it's a real thing. Okay. So it stays with, but that's my name, my maiden name. These women, this is not. It's technically not your name. Yeah. Your name is your maiden name. So whatever you were born with from your father, that's yours, right? That's what made you. Okay. Exactly. All right. But anyway, it's interesting. So yeah, I don't think my stepmom would like. I don't think she liked that. I know for a fact she doesn't. But what we gonna? Nobody's gonna argue about that. Like what we gonna do? Yeah. We can't do nothing about that. Exactly. So, yeah, it's weird. But
hey, what's up, Miss? She said, what's going on, brother? World class. What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's up, world class?
All right, let's get it. Let's get back.
But people choose to keep the last name because they've had the name forever or because they have children. Maybe they had a level of success in business with the name. If you have a degree and you've earned a degree under that name, you may not want to go through the hassle of changing your name in a divorce. It may have started as your family surname, but it became their brand. These are the risks that you take when you marry someone. It's their identity now, and it's their decision.
She said, this is the risk now that you take. That's not a...
Like I
don't understand. Like, okay,
we make this shit so hard.
No disrespect to no one that wants to keep their name. Like I said, my own mother kept my dad's last name. Okay, but I'm trying to understand. Like, technically, it's not yours no more. Like legally, yes, your name did change. So it's two things that happened. You got married, and then second, you legally changed your name. People legally change their name without a marriage. You could do that, right? But you only got it because you got married, but you're not married no more.
Ocho Cinco.
So even though it's a hassle, why keep it? Just change it. Yeah. I mean, you do what you do, but change the name. It's not yours. Don't do it because someone else is jealous or you don't want no conflict. I believe people should change their name for them. Don't do it for somebody else. Just know that it's not yours anymore. Like, you're not married to him no more. That's like simple.
Shit, my ex kept my last name. I think she wanted me back. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So wait. Some of these men thinking that women want them back if they keep the name or they don't care.
That's what I think. I know a lot of other men because I think you want me back. I think you wanted me to go because that's why you're trying to keep a part of me. Why are you trying to keep a part of me for if you don't love me?
No more? My gosh! Like when I hear women that keep the name, I wouldn't think they want the man back. They only want it for the reasons that it's the only time I hear.
I think it's an excuse. Reasons. I think they want the man.
You think they want the man?
I think it's an excuse. I think some of them do. I wouldn't say all of them.
I don't know about that.
Because no conversation gonna be all, but you know what I'm saying. I think majority of them they still want a piece of them, part of them. You know what I'm saying. So that's why you hear a lot of these women. Oh, I was stupid when I was younger. I wish I would have changed this and blah 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 and all this type of shit. So you never know.
I don't know if they would want them back.
He said, I'm 100% certain your stepmama hated it.
Currently, still going on. Yeah. Now, I don't think that some of these women want these men back. They like being married with someone for so long. They used to it. It's like you just used to the name, but you could be used to whatever you want. Just it's not yours anymore. That's all I'm saying.
But think about it. Who I bet they always talk about their ex all the time. So, hey.
I don't know if everybody does that.
Hey, you never know.
A divorce. It may have started as your family surname, but it became their brand. These are the risks that you take when you marry someone. It's their identity now, and it's their decision.
Oh.
She said brand?
I get it. She said it's their identity now because they made businesses and things with it.
But you can change your degree.
I get it.
You can change your degree.
She just unlocked it. Like, James, if we got a divorce, right? I don't like to speak negatively, but hypothetically speaking, because this is not happening, but
hypothetically, yeah.
No, for real. I get what she's saying now. Like, I'm trying to understand y'all.
This shit sounds stupid.
No, I'm gonna try to unlock it for you too. It just unlocked for me.
Okay, let me unlock.
All right, look.
Unlock me.
All right, think about this. Let's say you changed your name.
Oh, it unlocked. Please stop. It unlocked.
Let's say you changed your name to your stepdad's last name, right? No, this is for real. And from when you were 18. So from 18 to now, see, that's almost longer than you have in your own name. Everything that you accomplished from 18 to now, you did in that name. That's your identity now, because that's the name that you use to establish life of whatever it is that you accomplished. You get that? That's what they're saying.
That belongs to somebody else.
They don't know. Forget what it belongs to. It's yours right now.
That's kind of like this, right? You work for a company for 20 years of your life. So it's like a marriage, right? You married to somebody for 20 years of your life, right? You get fired from that company. You have a divorce, right? That's the same thing. So instead of saying, hey, all right, let me go and do my own thing, you say, hey, I want to keep part of the company that just fired me. Because I was with this company for 20 years.
They want their retirement check.
Blah blah blah.
They want their retirement check.
They ain't getting no retirement check.
But they want it.
They ain't getting shit.
They want it though.
They ain't getting nothing. I don't give a fuck what they want. They ain't getting it.
No, that's different. Job is different. We cannot even use that example. You know why? Because technically you can't take your job with you. Your name is you. The job is not you. You're just somebody that you work for. But when you get married, your name is literally not the same name anymore. It will be like, let's say your last name was James Doe, right? Your name is James Doe. This is literally what happened. You have to write this name for 20 years.
Yeah.
When you're in a job, you're just working for someone for 20 years.
It's like somebody been in the military for 20 years, right? They wrote their rank and all that type of shit before they wrote their name, right? Once you leave the military, you don't write your rank because nobody gives a fuck about that.
No, it just doesn't transfer. It's still not the same. No one knows what it is. Your name is the same.
Just everywhere. Like nobody don't know your fucking last name. They just know whoever name you tell them. I can tell them my name is Zebra. I'm saying Zebra Buquisha.
I'm saying
and they won't fucking know.
No, I'm saying it's illegal. No, I'm talking about legally. Legally, you don't have to write that rank because it's not a legal thing. Legal is not on your birth certificate. It's all of this stuff changes.
But your birth certificate is not my last name. My last name on your birth certificate?
No, it has my maiden name on it.
Exactly.
But I'm not the birth certificate. I'm talking about like your social security card. That's what I meant. These things are on there. Your rank is not on these things. That's what I'm saying. It's your, you know how what makes your identity is your social security card and all that stuff? All of this stuff, your legal name went to the married name. Technically, it's your identity now.
Yeah, but you can go back to your old identity.
No, we know you can go back, but right now it's your identity.
So basically, you got a nigga stealing passports. That's what you basically saying. Like, it's okay.
But
I can be this name to this day, and then next year I can be this name.
But we get it though. Legally, this is their identity. Like, I get it now. No, you get it. You get it. Hey, tell me I unlocked it for you.
No, that shit is whack. What you talking about?
No, we know. we know. We know that you can change it back.
Hey, help, man. Help, Blaze. I need your help, bro.
We know that you can change it back, but right now, this is your identity. Like, do you understand?
No, that's not your identity.
James, my last name, literally my social security number, my social security number is the same, but my name is different because I got married to you.
But you can change your name to anything.
Forget what we can change.
So say if I change my last name.
Forget that part. We know we could change it, but we're talking about currently, right now. This is my identity. Currently, we know we could change it. I could change my name to whatever. We know that. I can even change my first name.
So say if I change my last name, are you changing your last name?
You could change. Yeah, even you. If you change your last name, this is your identity now.
Yeah.
It's not just a married thing. We just talking about the legal part.
Yeah. So this shit don't mean nothing. You can change your names on your degrees. You can change all that type of shit.
But it's your identity. We got that down, right?
That's not your identity.
It is.
That shit don't belong to you.
No, it's so in the United States.
No,
in the United States, it belongs to you because you legally changed it. It's two things that just happened. You got married and you legally changed your name. They literally separated it here in the court.
But the only reason why you changed it because you got married.
Once the divorce but they don't make you change it, James, because it's legally changed.
So we gonna go with the laws and shit like that.
No, I'm talking about the law.
All these fucking laws.
I'm talking about the law. Yeah,
it's good. All these laws in America is good.
it was good.
I'm just saying.
We staying right here on the surface level. You get that it's their identity now, though.
That shit's stupid.
We know it's dumb, but it's their identity. You could agree to that now.
It's not their identity.
It is in the United States. It's their identity.
So if I change my name to Zebra Buquisha, that's my identity.
Yes, you got
shit is crazy.
When you get married and you change your name, that is your identity now.
So
my
it's real?
social security card has your name, regardless if I got married or not. That is me.
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't say I'm not gonna say I'm not talking about if it's dumb or not.
Marcus, I'm gonna have to fucking get the Men in Black fucking one and zap the shit out her head. These hyenas getting to her.
No, I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying I get now, because when I hear women say this is my identity, like when my mom told me this earlier before I joined this live, I almost slapped her through the phone. Like, what you talking about? That's not your identity. That's stupid. But when I'm hearing this lady talk, it just unlocked that they technically right.
One word, identity. That shit unlocked.
They technically right. It is their identity in the United States. It is. Once your social security name changes, that's your identity.
So he, them is their identity too, huh?
Yes.
I'm finna end this damn stream. This motherfucker, he, them, really? Hey, what's up? What's up, Miss Israel? Said,
hi, thanks for being here.
So I got my name, maiden name back after my divorce from my ex-husband. No way in hell I was keeping it. It's free.
That's what I don't get it either.
They said the last name is his. I never understood why women hold on to the name.
But
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Israel. No, wait.
Shalom. Thank you.
Now we get it. These women, technically in the United States, when you change your name on your social security card, this is how you prove your identity. So we're just talking about legally here in the United States. This is how you prove your identity. Your name on your social security card is you now. So technically it is your identity. Should you keep it? No, I would never.
You want to give me a massage after this shit.
I would never keep the name, but I'm just saying, technically they are right. They are right.
It said this is a good point we haven't talked about. Okay. The only way a married woman should keep the husband's name is if he dies.
Oh, wow.
Facts. That's a good ass point.
She said hell no to me.
Yo, I'm gonna let that shit marinate. I gotta go be like hemp on that shit. You gotta let that shit marinate. Yo, that's a good ass point. You know, man. It said, James, I would advise get your name. Yo, man. Hey, man, I need some help. I feel very bad. Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to get a back massage. I'm gonna have to get but no.
I don't like I said, I don't agree with it, but I get technically what they're saying. It is their identity. Like that shit. It's weird as hell, but it is. And the weirdest thing is when they get a divorce, they don't make them change it because you only got it because you got married. But I think it's because there's two things that happen. When I say this, I'm literally saying two things that happen. When you go to court, you have to do the married paperwork and the legally name change paperwork. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway.
God damn. One word, broker. One word.
And business with the name. If you have a degree and you've earned a degree under that name, you may not want to go through the hassle of changing your name in a divorce. It may have started as your family's surname, but it became their brand. These are the risks that you take when you marry someone. It's their identity now, and it's their decision.
Kendra G, me and my fiance are set to get married soon, and we had the conversation of her changing her last name to my last name, and she tweak it.
Yo, I wasn't gonna say this though, but Kendra G forehead, boy, is
oh my god.
What these women say is given. That shit is it's giving a transplant coming soon.
She was previously married to a goofy, and they have 2 boys that are 7 and 9 years old. She told me that she doesn't want to change her last name when we get married because she wants to keep the same last name as her children. That got me feeling some type of way.
Wait. This made me think of something. How now all of a sudden you don't think of the children when you got a divorce, but now you think of the children when the divorce is final. Now you caring about with the children. When you get a divorce, you gotta think about the children too.
That's crazy.
That doesn't make sense.
Yo, it's over. It's a wrap. Like the marriage is off. If a woman ever told me, hey, she's not taking my name because of some damn kids. Like my mom got remarried too, right? and she took my dad's last name. We still don't got the same last name because he passed away a couple of years ago, right? And now, you know what I'm saying, he's...
Wait, slow down. You didn't say stepdad.
Yeah, my stepdad, he passed away a few years ago. He got remarried and passed away a few years ago, and she kept the name. You know what I'm saying? So, and we don't have the same last name. I have my dad's last name, and she had my stepdad's last name. She still got it now. So that shit doesn't matter. Like,
it doesn't, yeah.
You change the name to the person that you with, man.
So what they're doing is they're taking
crazy.
it too literal. Like, this whole thing I explained is literally speaking, but technically that's not how it should go. Like,
yo, she don't respect that man that she's with. So that shit's weird.
But my thing is, if you care so much about the kids, so like, then why you gonna stay with your husband then?
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Hey, man, please hit that like and share, subscribe, guys. Appreciate it for being here. Thanks, Marcus, for always keeping me on check with this, because I always forget to say it. But you said don't marry any woman if they carrying the ex last name. Exactly. Like, why would I be? I'm like, yeah, this is my wife, and he's like, this is Mrs. And then this is the ex last name, and then they were like, why? Hold on, why she don't got your name? You can't take her to no business event. You know, they would be like, oh, hey, Miss. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Zebra Baquisha. You know what I'm saying? And that's not his fucking name. Like, what the hell? That shit's weird.
Yeah, once you get a divorce, that's it. Get your name back.
That shit is crazy. It's crazy, man. So
I don't want my wife to have her ex-husband's last name. She says she can hyphenate it, but she wants to keep the same last name for her kids. This is causing a lot of issues.
And we got a special.
That shit is wild. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. So, man, this, I don't get it, man. I can't see it. I can't see it, man. And so this is weird as hell. I don't get it.
Thank you so much.
Big bad bull in the... Hey, man, appreciate it, man. This is one of the guys that's been day one that's been supporting us and doing a lot of good work, man.
Always, even on other panels, you know, you always dropping the link, and you got that link ready and you set to go.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for stopping by and dropping the love.
Exactly, man. And honestly, like, I be seeing you everywhere, and you be doing this to other people's channel, man. So, man, I love. Thank you for giving us respect, man. We try to do this for you guys, and you know, we appreciate for always supporting. But he said, blessing my to my favorite. Number one favorite married couple on YouTube. Appreciate that. I can't even front. I want 100% of the love, the chemistry y'all have. Appreciate that, man. No,
thank you.
That's respect, man. And we try to be genuine and real, because this is why we
try to be. This is what it is right here.
Yeah, man. Because like we want to make sure we, you know what I mean, it's married people out there. There's married people out there having fun and can have these tough conversations. And we don't gotta, like, you know, my wife owed me a massage for the bullshit she was saying earlier. But, you know, other than that, we're going to get past it. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, man, appreciate that, brother, man. I just want to give you your flowers. Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Yep. They said, Israel says, so what gets to me is when the woman hyphenates the last name with his big no.
No, now that is crazy.
That's
crazy.
I promised the guy, I remember, like, when I told my wife when we was about to get married, I said, if you ever try to hyphenate your shit, we not get married. Like, because I was like, I said that because that joke is even with your main name, you trying to hyphenate, like, that's not your name, that's your dad's name.
So it has to be taught. So we gotta understand, like, when you get married, when the dad is supposed to hand you off in marriage, is basically saying you don't belong to me anymore.
Exactly.
So the reason why it's not taught that way, even there's some men that don't know that. So it's just, that's it. I wouldn't fault a lady for wanting to keep her name. She just has to know this is what happens when you get married. Now, if she's still like set, give her some time though. Don't just be like, you need to change that name. It ain't yours no more. Like, let her understand it. Because when you never was taught that, you're not gonna understand it fully. You gotta give people time to let it marinate. Like, it's real. Let them understand what's happening. If you want to proceed with this marriage, this is what's gonna happen. If you don't like what I'm saying, then we don't need to get married until you fully understand what a marriage is. When you become my wife, this is what this means. This is the conversations that need to be had. Now, after a month, I say a month. Give the lady a month. After a month, and she's still like, nah, that's my name and all that stuff, which technically, yes, it is your name. Your father, right? That's how you were born, right? But you still have to move on. You have to move on. But you got to give ladies like a chance to get it. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, what's up? What's up, none of your biz? He said he needs to leave her alone. Exactly, man. So, yep. And my boy Marcus is a prophet around here, man. We just about to. That's the next video. Kevin Hart ex-wife still has her last name, and we're gonna kind of get into that too as well. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that boy being a prophet today in the chat. It says I automatically changed to the husband's last name. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
It's like
it's not a question to do.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, you can hyphenate what you want, but it don't make sense.
Yeah, like now my kids gonna have all this bullshit on their names and stuff. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, because it's not even the kids that you have with your husband, the last name of your dad don't belong to your kids. Y'all gotta understand this. Yes, y'all. I think what people get mixed up is that if I didn't come from my dad, I wouldn't be here. They get mixed up with the two different things. Yes, you have to follow your family tree, right? But when you get married, you're not on the tree no more. You're making another one.
Mm-hmm. Y'all true.
Only way that you're still on that tree is if you're a boy. When you're a boy, you become a man, you keep your father's name. And the kids, right, you create your own family. No, but it's still on your father's tree because it's his name. So let's say you.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Let's say your name. You have all of these sons. When they have their wives, it's still gonna be under you.
And then under my dad and my granddad.
Your dad is above you. Your dad is above, that's how it goes. But when you are a lady, it don't work like that. Yeah. You're off that tree now. That's where we getting mixed up. They want to put that together and be like, I want to hyphenate it because of that reason.
Now you got oranges and apples growing together and shit.
Yeah, like we got to understand that's not technically no, because now you're saying that your kids that you have with your husband belongs to your father. That's your grandfather's kids. No, you get what I'm saying? It's not your grandfather's kids. It's your husband's kids. That's where we're mixing it up. Now, you may look like your grandfather, but guess what? You are your father's son.
You're making me feel better now, baby. Keep going. You're making me feel better.
Oh, that's the massage. I gave you a massage with my words. Okay. But you get what I'm saying? We got to understand the difference here. Like, it is your husband's kids, not your daddy's kids. We cannot transfer daddy's name to the kids. It ain't his kids.
Yeah.
This is what I'm getting. So, what do you think?
That's good. All right, so let's get back to it.
I don't want my wife to have her ex-husband's last name. She says she can hyphenate it, but she wants to keep the same last name for her kids. This is causing a lot of issues.
And we got a special guest today. Hey. Torrei Hart is in the building.
Hello.
Yo, so I wonder, did she give advice? Or she just kind of...
That was it.
That she just made the face?
I don't know if she made... That was just the video.
Okay.
So I like the question. So that's what we was talking about.
Because I bet Kendra D probably checked her for that stupid shit. So,
But the video I found, didn't have to check on it.
Yeah, I wish we would have got that because Kendra be checking them sometimes. So.
Welcome to iHeartRadio.
Thank you.
You look phenomenal, by the way.
Thank you. You too.
Yo, no pun intended. It's iHeartRadio. That's funny as hell. God damn.
All right, so this is the main topic here. We're talking about Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Torrei Hart. She still has a name. Kevin Hart remarried, and he has 2 more kids. But Torrei Hart, ex-wife, and Kevin Hart have 2 kids. So that's what we're talking about.
Yep, let me get these comments before we get into it. Say the daughter is given to a man. Daddy's name will live on his with his sons. Right. Exactly what you just said. It said that's not all right to give the husband legacy to another man.
There you go.
Facts. Trav once said, "What if the bride to be is with another culture and they have the last name of their mom and dad?" So I get it, because I know Hispanics do this stuff a lot. But when I ask them, they should be confusing too. Because some of them be having like 3 or 4 names and shit like that. I'm like, hey, when does this shit stop? And they say they got a name that kind of just like, dripped off for every couple generations. So they understand this shit, but
that's their culture. So we
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
I could never talk about someone's culture. That's what they do.
yeah.
That's what they do. They have their reasoning. They're following their own book or
Yeah.
however that works. But you know.
So I get it with the cultural thing, because it says she also says the last name of the mom and the dad is tradition for the groom to accept those names, so men should avoid certain cultures. Explain. Yeah. So if honestly, if I'm the type of man, if I dated a woman outside of my culture, she would have to follow what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm not following what you're doing. If you don't want to follow what I'm doing, you just go
marry somebody in your own
culture. Yeah, exactly. And I think that'll be best.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't be so much confusion, because I'm gonna have my cultural ideas of how I want to raise my kids. You're gonna have your cultural ideas of how you want to raise your kids, and this shit is not going to align, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of confusion. So it is what it is. That's just another issue with dating and getting married and stuff like that you have to try to flush out.
But that's why here in America is weird, because you see everybody's confused because they're not following a culture. They're following, oh, well, I'm legally able to do this. I am legally able to keep this thing, like this name that I'm divorced from him, but I'm legally able to do these things. This is why culture is important, because if you follow your culture, you would be changing that name, or you would be keeping it, or whatever it is that your culture aligns with. So that's why I think here in America, if you're going to be here, you need to find your culture and kind of stick with that, and then marry within.
You girls are so beautiful.
You're so beautiful. Thank you. So it's pettyish.
Okay,
and
so if I can respond to the love, I'm gonna respond to the hate too. I'm
right.
gonna let y'all know, y'all not just gonna be up on my platform, okay, with your nastiness and think that it's not gonna get, I'm not gonna say something back to you.
What was the comment that stuck with you in your clapback that you remember the most?
This lady just assuming she knows me, she was, talking trash about, me recently going on tour with Kat, and like, how dare you? You're not loyal, and you know what? People like you are just the most ridiculous and just foul. And I'm like,
so they're saying that she's not loyal because she's helping Kat Williams.
But because they got beef. Kat and Kevin is beefing a little bit. Well, I think it's more on the line of Kat Williams got shit to say about Kevin, but what you about to say?
No.
Okay, I thought you were shaking your head. But yeah, I think it's more on the line of that. But honestly, man, it's an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I think if Kevin was in her situation where she's trying to get recognition and shit like that, like he would, go do something with somebody he don't like either. It's an opportunity. So fuck all the bullshit.
lady, are you crazy?
Right.
Like, loyal to who? Loyal to me, loyal to my money, loyal to my career. Yeah, that's what I'm loyal to.
You going after that bag.
Right.
You got kids.
Thank you. And last time I checked, I am a single woman. I'm out here I'm not married. I can do what I want to do. And I'm a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
I am a comedian. So I am taking an opportunity of a lifetime.
Right.
Who would not take that opportunity?
Amen. I would.
Yeah.
I would too. But before we get into all that, let's get into your background. So you do all of it. You're a comedian. You're an actress. I mean, you have so many different businesses.
Moving to LA and
you're
being
from
in Hollywood with Kevin Hart.
Because it's different.
That's a big deal.
Well, no, because when I moved out here, he was a little kind of bastard. So, you know what I mean? He wasn't the Kevin Hart he is today.
Okay.
I met him when he was selling sneakers. Okay. So, it's a little different. And
why you gotta say that? Everybody know, like, I'm not the same nigga I was 20 years ago either. You know what I'm saying?
She's not saying it for that reason. She's just saying that.
But
she's just saying that she was there from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly, of course. But say, what's up, Pressure? I didn't know she was a comedian. Say, how is she a comedian? Hey, she's trying to take out her husband. You know what I mean? Maybe he taught her some stuff, or she's seen like the stuff that he was doing, and say, hey, let me try it.
But we don't know. So if they met in the same area, maybe she was striving at the time. You know how some of it is. They probably met like that.
Nah, you know how a lot of these women do.
Let's see.
They find out what the
she's gonna explain it here.
They find out what the man is doing, and they try to follow that. So, but she's
gonna explain.
She gonna say she's doing it before him.
I ain't say that. I said she gonna explain.
No, I just asked.
You know, I've always been a star. So it's like, listen, he moved out here with me.
Oh,
I was the one who said, let's move to Cali and go where the stars go.
yeah.
It was up to him. We would have been in New York because he was like, we knew. I said, nah, I'm a star. We going to LA.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
But ain't New York is where the stars go to?
But in the comedian world, maybe she's saying like for that space. So you got it. So like, let's say Atlanta right now. Atlanta's popping for actors and actresses, right? And all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
so you go to it. Not saying that New York isn't, but you got a lot of studios in Atlanta now. So she's saying in that aspect, like whatever's popping at that time. So back in that day, maybe LA was better to go for being a comedian versus New York. That's all. That's all we're talking about.
Okay. Oh, Miss O Israel said she helped write his jokes. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But okay, so she got half the battle down because if she know how to write jokes, now the only thing she had to do is be able to present them.
Because she was there from like a long time. She wasn't like she just met him when he was like half famous. She was there with him during that time he was going there. That's what I was saying. Like, that's different.
Now your business, and honestly, Kevin is probably happy for her. Yeah, I can see that. The more money she makes on her own, the less she expects him to play him. Yeah, I can see that.
But then making that name grow, the Hart name.
Yes,
it's the brand.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You building my name up.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's not my business.
Not your business.
Like I said, that's not my business. I'm not married to him anymore. He has a new wife. You know what I mean? And so that's not my thing. Unfortunately, we do co-parent very well. But when it comes to that business aspect of it, that's not my business.
Well, a lot of people are saying it's unloyal, especially because your last name is still Hart.
Of course.
So people feel like, you're riding off the coattails of his last name and then working with his op. That's not a cool thing to do. What do you say to that?
Well, first of all,
they have a point, but I get it. They have a point, but I get why she's doing what she's doing. I'm just gonna say they got a damn point. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good point. Because you want the benefit of having his name, but you don't want to ride with the family. You know what I mean? When he beefing with somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, you taking money from me or you taking something from me, right? But you hang around with the kids that's trying to kill me or the people that's trying to kill me or something. So I get what they're saying.
Is my name. Okay, my name is Torrei Hart, and last time I checked,
she said, "You see, it's my name." So now we're going to the identity thing again.
God, see, me and my wife was gonna have a great night after this damn live. Now,
that's what these women are saying. It's my name.
It's my identity.
They're going too literal.
When you get married, it legally becomes your name. So legally, by law, I am Torrei Hart. And so therefore, it's my name. And like Tina Turner said, I'm going to keep everything. Take everything, but I'm going to keep my name. And at the end of the day, Kevin ain't never said anything about me having the name. He's never once said, I don't want you to have the name.
Because he moved on. He thought you was going to take care of it, you shit. He thought you was going to be like,
all right, weird conversation. Like, so you going to change your name? Like,
yeah, like what the hell? Like,
I mean, honestly, I think that is weird. I don't agree. I'm telling you what these women are thinking. Just because so when I explain what these women are thinking, don't think I agree because I would never do no dumb shit like that. I'm not keeping no ex-husband's name. That ain't my name. I want to get a new name, or I'm just not gonna get married again. But I'm gonna keep my name, my maiden name. It's just that it's weird because it's technically. See, that's what I'm saying. Technically, she's right because the courts don't make her change it back. That's why I'm saying technically, yes, it is her name now. But it's weird the fact that you want to keep it.
Yeah, Shani O'Neal did it too. Shaq's wife. She did that shit
but
too.
But she's remarried. Ooh, you need to look that up. You gotta look it up.
And does Shani O'Neal still have her ex-husband's last name?
We need to look that up. Where's your phone?
Oh, she's remarried now?
Yeah. Didn't she get remarried to a pastor?
Yeah, hopefully he ain't no sense.
Unless they're still just engaged or something. But that's a good one because she has how many? 6 kids with Shaq. So
yeah, that shit's crazy.
She's married to a pastor. So let's see. Did she change the name? All right, but y'all gotta stop being so technical and stuff. Like technically that's your name, but honey, no. That's your husband's name. That ain't your name.
I don't know spell her name.
No, I can tell you.
Hold on, let me.
Her name is Shani.
because this one point I wanted to bring out too.
Right.
He said she needs to get this was one point I seen earlier. She needs to get Hart's a certain percentage of making money off his name.
I know that's right.
Yo, I didn't think about that, Marcus. That's a good ass point. Because you using my shit, so just like if you're using my house or you was using something that belonged to me, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's legally yours, you're going to fucking say, but hey, that is my name, image, and likeness, NIL, goddamn. Shit.
That's true.
What's up? What's up, Chris? What's up, bro? So when you divorce, you can keep your ex-husband's name legally. Yeah, man.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I think that it's weird.
Yep. And a lot of people do it. So.
Oh, she changed it.
Okay.
But
woo, I was about to say
that's on Instagram. But on paper, I believe if you change it on Instagram, because it don't show on Google.
Yeah.
I'll have to go and find that court document, but I'm not doing that. But she changed her name.
Good job. Good job, Shani. Hey, what's up, Chris? What's up,
Hey,
bro?
what's up?
Is a throw a cap on her. What's up? Try one said the ex-wife has option to keep or release her married name. Many celebs keep the yeah, exactly.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah, man. It's
because they're
touched on that later.
They're legally not forced to change it, and that's what they're so literal about. Don't be literal with that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Henderson, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, she goes by Henderson. Yeah, that's good. I was about to say when she said but yeah, man. So all right, let's see what she talking about.
And he's never said anything about it.
Okay.
So, and even if he did, it's my name.
And I respect that 1,000%. What are some of the reasons behind wanting to keep that name?
Well, because I've built a career with this name. And like I said,
nigga, tell the truth. I can make money off this name. That's what basically you're saying.
You know, my last name, my maiden name was Skipper. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You heard how
all right, I understand. Keep his fucking name. I understand.
Skipper? But I'm saying that's another silly reason. Like
Skipper?
We can't control what your family name is. It is what it is. You had to grow up with it. So you should be used to it by now. Since you're a comedian, make the shit funny. Skipper, like, come on.
Yeah, that's fucking weird though. Like, I wonder what that name come from. Skipper name origin.
It don't matter. She don't want to keep her maiden name because she don't like it.
That shit is Scottish.
Because she don't like her maiden name. How about you just make a new name then?
Yeah. She a first lady. Oh, that's a good point, Precious.
Imagine they in the church and he's like, yeah, Miss Shawnee O'Neal, and they're like, first lady, what?
Your ass sitting at the back row. You ain't sitting at the front. Yeah, man. All right, let's get it.
I get it.
Torrei Skipper.
You know how many jokes got cracked on me growing up being Torrei Skipper?
That's not it. That's not a reason to keep the name, though.
That could have been a good comedian name.
That's what I just said. I said she's a comedian. Make it work, Skipper. Like, make it funny.
Yeah.
But these reasons are weird. Like when you got married, you only got the name, like James was saying earlier, because you got married, but you divorced. So what?
Yeah.
Why is it so important?
It's time to move on.
If you wanted him so bad and you loved that name so much, you should have stayed with him.
Yeah. Say, hey, I'll be your second. I can be.
No, not second. They were thinking about a second wife at the time. He was thinking about second wife at the time.
Stay with me, and I'll sleep in the guest room.
No, you gotta work it out. I ain't saying it like that. I'm saying like, if you liked the name so much and it meant so much to you because of all these reasons that you're explaining, then you should have stayed married to him. Yep. And worked it out. That's what I'm saying.
I just realized
it doesn't make sense to me why y'all want to keep the name so much.
Damn, I just realized something.
What?
So women only keep the names of the men that they feel that like they can get money from, right?
No, because there's women who husband don't have money like that and they still keeping it. I don't think it's money.
But say if I was like Kevin Hart's my ex-wife would have kept my last name, so that means I'm a broke nigga.
Yeah, that's what that means.
I was just talking shit. He said, "Yeah, let's go." She opportunist. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that money attached. Yeah, name tag show money. I'm a broke nigga. Y'all get it. Y'all see it.
Sure.
Listen, okay, you can't go to restaurants
like
and
Hart
make a
better.
reservation. You know what I mean? Like
Torrei Hart does have more of a ring to it.
I mean, Skipper's cute. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to my dad
and your family.
Yeah, shout out to my mama, my daddy, because they still been married. I love y'all 53 years. You know, but you know, I like Hart better. I do.
Yeah.
I do. And it's just it is what
they got 53 years.
I like Hart better. Like
53 years.
Y'all gotta come with a better reason, man.
53 years. That's good that they still married. So that's good. She came out of a productive household.
It ain't do shit for her.
Oh shit.
Let me stop. Every kid is different, but we don't know. I mean, they explained why they got a divorce, but you never know what really happened.
Yeah.
I think it was from cheating or something, but honestly, we don't really know. They do have 2 kids, so they, you know, were making it work at that time, but getting a divorce is never really good, but people separate and it is what it is. But when you separate, like, don't come with, oh, because I like my ex-husband's name better than my maiden name.
Yeah.
Like, how is it? What are you teaching your kids? That's not teaching them anything with logic. Yo. That shit is like driving me insane.
Yep. Mr. He said the bill. What's up, brother?
Hey, Mr. He said, Mrs. She said.
It said this. They even keep the name of their husbands they claim was abusive. Make that make sense.
Like I'm.
God damn! I'm so glad you here, Miss O'Israel.
I don't understand.
Like, yo, this is God damn.
I think it's something psychologically wrong. I'm sorry to say this, but it is because
maybe they like the ass. I ain't gonna say that.
No,
hey, cut that, YouTube, cut it.
It's not even something is psychologically wrong there because, like, I'm married now and I can always say what I would do, but we're not divorced, but it's easy for me to say what I would do, right? But I'm being dead serious. I've come from a divorced family and my mother still has my father's name currently right now to this day. And I'm looking at it and I think it's weird as fuck. Like, I don't get it. So if I was to get a divorce, I'm changing that shit. I don't want it. I don't want you no more.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want you anymore. My kids will keep your name because they belong to you, right? Like I explained the family tree earlier. I would never take what's theirs. That's their dad. But I'm moving. I'm sorry, not moving. I'm changing my name until either I don't get married again or I get married.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. I only got it because I got married. Like, what are we talking about? I don't care. And my degrees, guess what, guys? My degrees are in my name, James's name right now.
That's why it's important.
And guess what?
Marry young.
It could stay right there.
That's why it's important to marry young too.
I
say 19. You gotta be 19, but at least your early 20s.
My degrees could keep the name. I can't change that. It is what it is. And then if I got remarried, I'm like, yeah, I was married. Yeah. That's it. That's the only explanation I can give you. If we gonna be mad, change that. No one's mad. This is what it was at the time. This is my past life. But my current life, I'm not with him. I don't want it. That's so I think there's something psychologically going on here.
It's just crazy. Hey, yeah, please get the likes up, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate it, Vargas. Thank you.
What it is, it's my name. I've built a brand around my name. I was there from the beginning, helping build the brand name Hart.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Ask for some royalties then.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's all you got to do.
But that's good that, honestly, I like to give respect for because she did.
Yeah.
She did help build and she was there supporting him.
And that's for all wives that help.
Exactly.
Like, it's not no disrespect. We're not talking about that. I want to separate what you did for that man and you were genuinely doing this versus where you are today. Yeah. It's two different things. You should, gain respect for it. But keeping the name to gain respect is, I think that's pushing it.
Yeah, yeah. But like, that's what I want to say. I want to say, like, like for the women that help men to grow to the men they want to be. Sorry that sucks that they couldn't work it out and stay together, but I do want to show respect for that. Trevor Wayne got come and said the laws should not change again because the women have no rights. Women have had no rights, and women should not forget that, especially Black women, and in and out of marriage, she needs to receive what is fair use under the law. Oh well, yeah, I think the law should change, but it's probably not because they don't really care too much about it because anybody can just do this. It's not really a big deal for the government because they got other issues that they want to work out. But it's just kind of weird to be having somebody else's last name that doesn't belong to you. So it's just I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see why. If I left a job, I'm not going to keep that that title of what the job that I had there. I'm just going to move on and fucking try to find something else. You know, like I'm retired from the military. I'm not going to be, hey, yeah, salute me, motherfucker. No, like what the fuck? Like that's my old career. I took the uniform off. I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I get is that it is their identity legally, but when you are split and you're done, then you need to go back to where you originally came from.
People can be any gender.
You have to change your identity again. So their identity was the maiden name as they grew up. So you have 3 identities. Because when you, like I'm saying, certain type of paperwork, they ask you what was your previous names. You're going to have to put your maiden name when you get married. When you get a divorce, you got to put your maiden name, your previously married name, and then, you changing it back. So it's just what it is. That's just what you got to do. But you got to change your identity again. So I don't want to say this is not your identity because it is. I agree to that. But now you need to change your identity again when you're divorced. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And now that is what it is. Y'all didn't work out, so okay.
Sheesh.
So it's like, why do people feel like, oh, people change your name?
Right.
No. I'm not changing my name.
I even saw somewhere that you actually wrote for Kevin. Is that true? Did you help him write his jokes?
Well, for sure.
Back in the day?
Yes, we did. And we bounced a lot of stuff off of each other. I was a muse to him as well. Just like he was a big inspiration for me. And, it's just when you're.
That's why I like that. I like that she said, hey, I helped him do the jokes. And then he was a big inspiration to me. Because I think this is where a lot of people that break up relationships, they only talk about the negative. Mm-hmm. So I like that she's saying, hey, this is the positive things I did, and then this is the positive things he did. So honestly,
that's but she used to talk about the negative stuff, at the time.
Yeah, but that's good that it's growth.
Yeah.
We see growth now because she's actually, and Kevin could probably possibly in the future help her out. You know what I mean? So I don't think, like you said, they got great co-parenting.
But they're co-parents, right? So
yeah, they're great co-parenting.
Their kids are grown. They got to show some type of positivity.
It's just like Chris said earlier, the more money she can make, the less money he gotta make, to pay her. And then on top of that, it's showing like even every relationship I be in, I want to make sure the woman that I'm with is elevating, right? So that's why I put my wife in certain positions to be so she can make more money financially. So just in case I'm gone or my bad, go ahead. Just in case I'm gone or something happened to me, she'll be able to hold down the fort. So that's why I think most men should do. No matter what all the other bullshit that you trying to get them back, fuck all that. Y'all a family. So I say I believe most people forget to read Hebrews 13, 4, and 8. Okay, I had pulled it up for you. Appreciate that, brother, for saying that as my wife is sneezing and shit. It says marriage is honorable in all, and the bed is undefiled, but the whoremonger and adulterous God will judge. Let your conversations be, so basically, it's talking about the marriage, man. You got to make sure you holding that marriage down and stuff like that, man. So if you trying to be an adulteress, God gonna judge your ass. And a lot of people, this is what a lot of people mess up about. So adultery is when a man sleeps with another man's wife. So if you go back to the law, that's what it's talking about. And for a woman, adultery is when a woman sleeps with a man that's not her husband. So it's a difference. But in this country, they kind of like change it and make it seem like it's the same thing. But it's a different in the Bible. But So I throw that out. Appreciate that verse, Chris. But yep, man. So let's get it.
You're around, it's just like in any setting, right? When you're around someone all the time, that's just what's going to happen. You know, a lot of people say we have the same mannerisms, you know, and I'm like, we do, because this is divine. You know, we met at a theater arts class at community college.
Oh, okay. So they met at.
But she was striving to be something, and he was already probably, I'm gonna be a comedian.
But I don't think theater artist is really not comedian. That's more like acting. So
it's the whole media part. So you learn all of that stuff.
Yeah,
so she's basically saying she wanted to be in that space somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when you're young, you trying to figure out what you're trying to do. He probably already was like, I'm gonna be a comedian. She probably was like, I want to probably be that or be an actress. Like, you know, you learn. But they met in the same type of field that they wanted to work in.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, yeah, it depends on, since she met him so long ago, this probably what had happened.
Yeah.
And it did.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, damn. So that's good. That's good that they was able to do that. Yeah, I seen it was more. I just didn't want to go so long with it, man. But I'm gonna go back to it, bro. I got you. It says, and of course, it's fantastic when marriages go the distance, but again, the wife and the children need to have some assets if the divorce happens for whatever reason. And I think, man, honestly, we need to kind of change that, because I think that's why a lot of people would rather get divorced rather than work it out, because they think more of on the line of the assets or what they would get rather than trying to work out the marriage. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, most people don't really, say if you're young and you got married and you got divorced in 2 years, say you got married at 18, 19, you didn't really have time to build nothing up. And that's when a lot of people are getting married, right? The most marriage that lasts longer, probably in their 30s, that's when they get married. But especially young ones, they walk out with nothing because they didn't have enough time to accumulate anything, right? So, but a lot of times people like to walk out with assets rather than saying, hey, let me work this situation out. Let me make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, rather than trying to walk out with something. You know what I mean? Because the law, if the laws was in favor of men, a lot of the men would have the higher rates of divorce. It will be less women divorcing. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop walking out, seeing what we can walk out with, rather than trying to work out these relationships, because that's what a lot of people are doing, sadly to say. So. So Chris said, if you get a divorce, you just to sleep around, you committed adultery as well. Exactly, man. Yeah, exactly.
Who is doing that?
Yeah, but that's what a lot of
men are doing that.
No, a lot of the ladies when they divorce, especially when they've been married for like 20, 30 years. Mm-hmm. I've been like listening to Reddit stories and stuff like that. That's like when I be working and stuff like that, I listen to those different stories just to see how people are thinking. And a lot of times, so the common reasons why a lot of people are filing for divorce, women per se, is, say if they had one sexual partner, they'll say, okay, well, I wasn't able to live my life. So they'll say,
she was like a virgin and got married.
Yep. And then 20.
I was saying that before, that sometimes
20, 30 years later, now she wants to spread her wings per se.
And this society is not as valued. Like women don't understand the precious part of like being a virgin and you get with your husband. Mm-hmm. In this society, it's not how it's looked at. So the fact that, which I've heard this many times, you get with a virgin, and because she lives here and she's with all of the negativity, she's gonna want something else. Like you're still not even saved by, oh yeah, I did right, and you better hope your wife understands what's going on. Like she understands that she better not mess that up.
Yeah. And then and another thing is
the ones who do, get married to virgins.
Yeah, so and then those same women, the ones that's virgins, like normally it's like a younger woman that will tell them and influence them, somebody they work with or somebody.
It's so easy. Yeah. Women, and this is the thing, because
let me finish this point though. But so men, you have to prepare your wife going into the workforce, right? So if you a man and your wife is going into the workforce, say, hey, watch out for these type of guys. Hey, watch out for this. He's gonna be smooth to you. He's gonna talk to you like that. But you gotta be prepared mentally, and you gotta tell her, hey, you might fall for this guy, because just like it's easy for, especially if a woman is used to you every day, you may call her beautiful, or you may have your practices. It's not nothing new. It's not nothing fresh. So a lot of people like something new, men or women, right? So you have to let her know, warn her, and give her the sense before she goes out there into the wolves, so she can be able to dodge them and get away. Because if not, she'll have them get caught and ate up.
But so I don't think that's a man's job to know. Like, she just has to know when you're married. That's it.
No, he has to tell her. He has to warn her.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying I don't. I said I don't think. I didn't say you can't.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a man's job to teach her that. She should know when you are married to your husband, you belong to your husband and not to other men. That's what I'm saying.
Never assume, guys. That's
no, I didn't say you assume. I said no. I'm not talking about assuming. I'm saying that this is how it should be.
I know.
No, I know. I'm just saying women should. When you get married, it shouldn't be your husband has to teach you. Okay, don't be influenced by niggas that's trying to have sex with you. Like, you should know. As a lady, I'm saying, as a wife, you should know when you get married, you should not be messing around. I ain't talking about assumptions.
But think about
ladies need to know this.
Think about this. Think about how many women get talked out of their pants, and they know that the nigga is talking them out of their pants.
They don't love the husband. That's what I'm trying to get to.
I'm not even talking about married. I'm talking about talking out of their parents before they even got married. They know this guy is not worth their damn. They know this guy is not good for them. But they let this guy talk them out of their pants.
That's why I said when you get married, you're supposed to be mature. So just like when you have a child, you're supposed to be different. You're not supposed to be the same, single. I do what I want to do. I'm at my parents' house. When you have a child, responsibilities have to come. When you become married, that stuff that you used to do in the past gotta go. Like, you are married, you ain't the same person. That's what I'm saying. How many
people doing that, baby?
I know. I'm saying this is how it should be.
So this is why the men have to teach you.
That's terrible. Yeah. Your man should have to teach you that. You should know that you ain't supposed to be sleeping around. And unfortunately, what Chris said, you get a divorce to sleep around. Like, do you want to be married or not? Once you get married, that's it. That's the rest of your life. And this is what I'm trying to say. On this channel, Dating to Marriage Support, I'm teaching you what your mindset should be like. You should not want these things. If you feel like you will get talked out of your pants and you are married, since that's what you wanted so bad, right? Then you need to stick to that. Be loyal to your husband. Yeah. If you know you can't be loyal because you like all these type of dudes, you like the smell of this, you like the way how he look and all this stuff, don't get married. You should not feel temptation. This is the problem. Women are feeling temptation when they get married and they got the man that they supposedly want. They even got the wedding, they got the ring, they got the house, they got the car, they got the cute kids, and they still have temptation. That is not how it's supposed to be. When you get married, all that has to go because you got the man that you wanted, unless you want more than one man. And if so, then you don't need to be married still. This is a maturity thing that happens when you are a lady becoming into a woman, right? You become a wife, you become a mother. These are phases in life, in your mind, that starts to change. It don't matter what guy come up to you. You should not have temptation to be with this man because he is not your husband. This is the mindset that women need to have. I don't give a hell how good he looked to you. He is not your husband. You should feel disgusting to even think that way. That's what I'm saying. Your man should not have to teach you that. You belong to him, your kids, everything. Everything is y'all. This is what is weird. This is not, the society has jacked up. That's what I'm saying.
All right, Ms. O'Rish said it should be automatic when you're married. Don't make excuses for women. It's respect. I totally agree.
Yeah,
but we living in this society where you have people be married for 30, 40 years and they end up cheating. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you guys, because honestly, I wouldn't want to have that, you know what I mean, be in a situation to have that conversation. But in this society and how this world is, you have to protect your marriage because nobody respects marriage anymore. Nobody is for rich, for poor, death do us part. None of that shit.
Don't get married.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people
don't get married.
That's why a lot of people
until
are not.
You find no.
Hold on, let me finish. Yeah. That's why a lot of people are not getting married. That's why it's a low marriage rate. Mm-hmm. And then the people that are married, we had a 50% divorce rate because of people are concerned more about the assets or sleeping with somebody else rather than them doing their duties. So, and once we build up a culture where We have a strict set of rules where men don't sleep with other man's wife, or a wife understands her duty as a woman and stuff like that, right? Then we don't have to have these conversations, but we have to have these conversations because we living in a environment where women can do whatever they want to do, and there's no repercussions. A woman can cheat, have a baby by another man, and then she can fucking leave, and then shit doesn't happen to her. You know what I mean? She go by her fucking day. You know what I'm saying? No whippings, no lashes, no you get put to death like how it was in the biblical times. None of that shit. You got stoned to death for that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're not under things like, like that now. So people are just doing whatever they want to do. So I get that women should do that, but it's just the environment.
So what I'm saying is, if you have, not you, but for the men that have the speculation, like they got to teach their wife, or they shouldn't be your wife at the time. If you have these thoughts, don't marry her. Like, you don't want to marry a lady in this society and you are thinking she's going to alter her mind because of the influences. You have to marry a lady who understands fully. If it take you 3 years, 5 years to figure out if this lady is for you, then so be it. But it's dangerous to marry a lady that you got to tell that to.
Hey. That's
what I'm saying. Because if you got to tell her that, guess what she going to do? She going to do it. Like, I'm just being real with you.
No, it's just warning her before her mind. Because a lot of times, like, it's in a man's nature to see the future, right? We like to see the future. That's why a lot of guys invest in stocks, and a lot of we like to make sure our retirement plans are set up, because we want to make sure things are in place. So once we gone, or you'll be able to take care of. That's just one of the things that we have to remind y'all, because y'all emotionally unstable a lot of times, right?
It's dangerous. Y'all might
remember the conversation we was having last week about the woman feeling like the man is not helping like how she would want, but he's still changing diapers and he's doing this stuff, but it's not enough for her. You know what I'm saying? Because so now we have to think about what the fuck is enough for her. We don't know what's enough for you. Like, that's like me saying, hey baby, I want you to help me out more. And then you say, okay, baby, what you want me to do? I just want you to help me out more. That's not giving me concrete answer. And that's what a lot of the conversations be when we having these conversations with the ladies that's in this society, because they're not trained, they're not taught the proper things, and a lot of them are having, maybe they might be good women, but they might have some feminist training that they don't really know about.
That's what I was saying. You got to do it before the marriage or something. Yeah. You don't marry her if you have those thoughts that she will be with another dude because she at work. That's what I'm saying. Don't marry her right now. Wait until she understands fully. I'm not saying people can't change, because obviously people do change. You could be whatever you was before, but what are you right now? What are you going to be for the future? Yes. But if you have those thoughts that you have to teach her not to mess around because she at work, you don't marry her yet.
It's not.
That's all I was talking about.
It's not that you taking the. I'm gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna say appreciate that.
Hey,
real thing,
actual
man.
King Smith.
I appreciate that, brother, man. I ain't forgot about you, man. I've been very busy, man. I gotta talk to you offline, but man, appreciate it, man. Roll Tide, brother. But so I'm talking about you. So it's subtle. It's kind of like, the serpent in the garden. It's not gonna just be like right in your face, like, hey, I want to be with you. First is, hey, you're a great worker. Let's go to lunch. And then now you got to say, okay, oh baby, oh you met a new guy at work. Oh, you met some friends at work. Oh, you going to lunch together? All y'all in the group. And then now he separates you, and then you start talking about your.
I already get.
And then now, yeah. So
I know that.
It's not just in your face type shit.
No, I know. I just didn't break it down. Of course.
Yeah, man. Hey, Mr. He said no. It's foresight, and this is dangerous. This is what our brothers, Roll Tide, bro. This is what we have to do just so you can our women can understand the pitfalls that a lot of guys
will do.
Because I bet every woman it's a guy that got into their pants or that fooled them in some type of way in their past, and they knew that guy was doing that shit.
So this is what I'm saying. Since we were talking about sleeping around, right? We got.
They don't know the red flags 3 or 4. You can't make her to a housewife. Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Don't marry her right now. But what I'm saying is, I understand you. A lot of women, you don't know the game that men are putting on ladies. I get that. But since you talked about sleeping with, because that's to the extreme. Yeah. We got niggas that would fool you.
That's the final step.
But that's the step I'm talking about. But if you got niggas that's fooling you but to sit with you, or you know, other things that's way not as bad as sleeping with, right? Sleeping with is to the extreme. I said if you have to teach a lady not to sleep with this man, I'm talking about that extreme, because that's what we're talking about. Not all that other little stuff. The extreme of her, okay, these men are going to do these things. They're going to say this. They're going to say that. Within 3 months, you're still around this guy. You're going to catch feelings and don't sleep with him.
Don't drink.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to tell you. Say if
you got to tell a lady not to sleep with him, it's weird.
This is some of the things I would say, right? Say if my wife works from home, right? So say if she was working out in public or something, but out in there, and then they was having like business, you know what I mean, like the nights, and they go out, I'll tell my wife not to drink, because somebody can put some shit in your drink.
No, right? That's great.
Or
yes.
You're not gonna say if you get drunk, you're not thinking clearly, and so shit happens.
No, I get it. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. You see how quick that shit was?
No, that makes a lot of. I'm not saying you saying you can't tell a lady not to sleep with a man. I'm just saying that part is like she should know. I get what you saying. Society, they don't know, but she should know not to sleep with a nigga you married. Yeah. Like they know it's cheating. Like they know that. They know that the marriage could be destroyed. But they do it anyway because they think they're not going to get caught. So I'm saying to tell a lady not to fuck him is weird. That's the only thing I'm talking about. That's weird. The only thing I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, okay, you tell her not to drink. You tell her not to, okay. But to sleep with a man,
yeah, baby.
Yo, don't be with this person if you got to tell her not to sleep with a dude. That's weird. Baby, that's all I'm saying. That shit weird.
Most of these women, you see how I told you, hey, don't drink around men. A lot of these women get mad that their husbands told them to do that, or a man told them, "Hey, I don't want you drinking around other men." They wouldn't like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they say, "Oh, I can control myself, and I know what I'm doing, and blah blah blah. I'm in control of this." You know what I'm saying? And then some shit happened, and then now they're coming back home. Like it's another Reddit story that was similar to that happened. You know what I'm saying? And the guy told the woman, "Hey, don't go to this party." And stuff like that, whatever, right? This guy, he was looking at you kind of weird when he asked you and stuff like that. I'm not going to be able to go, so I'm not going to be able to watch you. She still fucking went to the party, ended up getting raped, right? And then trying to come back to him.
No, I get.
And he was like, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Telling her that is amazing. I was just saying when it comes to sex.
He was like, I don't want nothing to do with you because I told you not to go to this damn party. Your ass still went. And stuff like that. I told you this guy was creepy. He was weird. Your ass still went. You got drunk, and he took advantage of you.
No, that is amazing. You tell them not to do it. We can't control if they get mad. I was just saying, if you got to tell a lady not to have sex, you don't need to marry her.
But it's steps before that.
I know the steps. I'm saying in general. So when we get to that last step, to tell her not to sleep with a nigga is you shouldn't be with her. Period.
He said, question for James. It says, why do some women hate our foresight? Honestly, man, I think in this society, I think a lot of the ladies, it goes to, I don't think it's that because they weren't blessed. Because I think women have some foresight too as well when they want to use it. But I think it's more of in this society, they have more freedom than they have in any other society. So when you give a person freedom, they can do whatever they want. That's kind of like putting an encaged animal and just letting them out to the wild. They're gonna be confused at first, but after a couple of generations of them having kids, having babies, those animals don't remember them being under those rules or that strict structure. You know what I'm saying? The food is coming and blah blah blah. So now they're going to start acting wild. They're going to be doing different things that the parents is not doing because they wasn't under that structure. So I think that's what we're running into now. Yeah, he said women are blessed with insight. Okay, yeah. It said the issue is society. Not many people fear the Most High, and that's another thing too.
Yeah, that's like
that's what I was kind of alluding to earlier because a lot of people. Like I shouldn't. If I was a single man, it's no way I'm messing with a married woman. And if I find out that I mess with me, I wouldn't be having sex with her anyway because we're not married or we're not in like a committed relationship. But say if that was the case, I would apologize to that brother. I would let him know, hey, I did you wrong. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, the situation was this. And a lot of brothers are not doing that, man. And that's what we got to get back to. And now the guy, when the guy found out that he has a woman, he doesn't tell the guy and he just continue to sleep with her. Now when his ass find him dead, why is he dead? Oh, he shouldn't have got killed. Yeah, no, your ass deserved death, motherfucker. Like you shouldn't be messing around. That's somebody else's wife. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to that shit. I'm sorry. Says they, he was one of the with the commitment, not me. Who's gonna check me, boo? Yeah, that's what it is, man. It's crazy, man. Say, yikes, yeah. If I'm covering you and you ignore my covering, good luck. Yeah, man. That's what's the problem, man. It's crazy. Mr. Israel says a woman automatically knows what they are doing, and I think it. I kind of agree too with that too as well, because sometimes they want to be led down that path, because I hear some of the stories of that too as well. But I also hear the stories of a lot of women are just clueless because they don't know the game, right? So a lot of it's kind of like us
yeah,
growing
I
up.
can see it happening. Like certain things could happen. Like they may fall, but when you sleep with a nigga,
it's kind of like a lot of people are not street smart, right? Some people are book smart, but they're not street smart. Some people are street smart, but not book smart, right? So a lot of times the people that's not as street smart, they might probably more book smart or something like that. They can fall into little traps. It's kind of like boxing. You know what I mean? I might hit you with a 1-2, and then I shift this way. And then the next time I might hit you with a 1-2 fake, like I'm shifting that way, and you throw a punch this way, I shift left and I hit you. You know what I'm saying? It just to throw you off. And now you like, oh shit, which way he gonna go? You know what I'm saying? It's and that's what a lot of guys are. We hunters. So we know, like I noticed from a young age, right? I got all the pretty women in school. You know how I got all the pretty women in school when I was growing up? Like from elementary on up. I didn't give their ass no attention. Once I figured that shit out when at a young age, I never gave none of the women attention, and they like, oh damn, I want to talk to him. He's so nice, he's so sweet, and all that type of shit. So it wasn't no problem with me getting the ladies. That was just a trap. I was a nice guy, I ain't gonna lie, but it was a trap to get the women that I want, because I obviously I wanted that woman or something like that, because you had the little puppy love and little cute girl and blah 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 and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that was a trap. So yeah, man. But I get what y'all saying, man. It's just in this society, the world is so wicked, and people's minds change so quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like I missed a comment earlier. Let me see. Because people Trevor one had said earlier, you can't force people to stay together when one of them does not. But again, money is a necessity in life. There is no utopia society. Yes, people are selfish, but giving people divorce also. So you see how they say you gotta force people to stay together. If you marry somebody, you chose to stay with that person to death, right? You know what I'm saying? So but a lot of people are not thinking of like that, right? In the scriptures, the only way you can divorce somebody is they cheated. You know what I'm saying? That's why I divorced my ex-wife. She cheated. Bye. Peace. You know what I'm saying? So now with my current wife now, and she was the next woman I dated after my ex-wife. I went out here trying to fucking get cheeks and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to find a productive woman, and that woman was going to be somebody I married. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you have to do. Look, she's smiling because I said something nice about her. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't say that.
Yeah, man.
You just talking.
A lot of people got no fault divorce, and yeah, man, that shit's crazy.
Where is that at? What state?
Most states, crazy. Most states have that. The states, when I filed for divorce, even though she committed adultery, it was a no fault state, so it shit didn't matter.
But I thought no fault was just like other things besides like the marriage. I thought it was like you get in a car accident, no fault. But they put that on marriage.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So it's this shit is real, man. So yeah, here in Michigan too. Yeah, man. It's all around. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. So I think most states have it. And
well, they
can divorce you for any fucking reason. They can
crazy.
cheat on you. You file for divorce, and then you still have to pay child support or alimony and all that type of shit because it's still a divorce that happened.
They even got, well, this is about cheating, but I read in New York you could lock somebody up for cheating in New York. I was like, put somebody behind bars.
I like that shit. Shit.
So
get their ass up out of here.
People really not gonna get married because they know they're gonna get in a marriage and cheat anyway. So
yeah, man. Blaze said it too, man. He said people are only concerned about the wedding. They could care less about the actual marriage. Shake my head.
And that's where I was. I guess earlier I'm saying, like, when you get married, you have to grow into this different phase, and your mindset has to be like, okay, I am married now. Just like when you become a mother or a dad, I am a parent now. You got to do away with some of these ways. Like, you cannot think that you gonna just be messing around on your husband. Like,
yeah, man.
Yes.
And then too, a lot of the friends are in with it too as well. So that's
they
so the friends.
So being a wife, I hear a lot of stories from wives, and a lot of wives are good, and a lot of wives are bad.
Exactly. So they get
it's like a half and half.
They're like, oh girl, that's
no,
okay.
I'm talking about the cheating part.
That's like, what I'm saying, girl, it's okay. You just he's just paying for your drink or something like that. That don't matter.
That's another point. But that's good. That happens. I'm talking about when a wife cheats. There's wives that will hide it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So will you be okay if a man paid for your drink?
Yeah.
Right. A lot of married ladies. Oh, it don't matter. It's just a drink.
No, I know. I said that's a good point. That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? So now the man has to tell the woman, "Hey, a man shouldn't be buying you another drink."
No, I said that was a good point. I said you shouldn't tell lady that she can't fuck around. She should already know that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying stuff leads up to that. So now, because the man has to get her drunk to get her out of her pants.
No, I got that, but she should know not to fuck. I'm just saying.
Oh, but of course she knows that. But what's the
meaning not to do it? She knows.
Once the drinks start coming in,
no, she should know not to do it.
Once the drinks start coming in, your ass start wobbling.
She should know if he bought. So let's say she didn't know. Okay, he can't buy her a drink. All right, you buy one drink, but she knows her limits. She knows that if I have 3 drinks, I get horny. Or if I have 4 drinks, I'm about to have sex. Let me not do that because I don't want to cheat on my husband because it will happen if I continue. She should already know that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, now you drink. Let's go dance. Oh, he bought me a drink, so I can give him a little dance.
You see what y'all women did? Now you see what he's saying? Yeah. Y'all got to get better.
This shit is happening, though.
Yeah, women got to get better. This shouldn't even be a conversation. I'm just being real. Now, teaching your women, hey, your lady, hey, do not do this, because there are some women that don't know. Don't let another man buy you a drink, or I guess you could let them have you. You could let the man open your door, right? Because that's just courtesy. But you cannot let another man buy you something. So sometimes you do have to teach that. But it sucks that what you're saying, men have to teach this. I'm sorry that. I'm not talking about the drink part. I'm just talking about the sex part. Come on now. We already know. Like, you should already know.
Because a man knows I'm buying you a drink because I want something from you. But a woman is looking at it as, oh, well, he just buying me a drink because he's being nice.
No, that part makes sense.
Or it's a free drink.
That part makes sense. I said, I'm talking about the sex. I keep saying the same thing.
I know,
but sex.
You just focusing on one part.
That's the only part I was saying don't teach.
But I know. I'm telling you, it's a man doesn't get cat just, hey, baby, hey, woman, can I get some cat? No. It's a one day I meet you or something like that, right? And I say, hey, oh, you look beautiful, and then I go by my day, and then now you'll hit my your face, and what I said is gonna be in your head and stuff like that, right? Then the next day I come by and I say, hey, dang, that's crazy. I keep running into you, even though I'm trying to fucking run into you. And stuff like that, and talk to you, and then they say, "Oh wow, I love the clothes that you have on today. Where are you from?" And they try to get to know you.
No, I said I get that. That part is something you probably should teach. Just you already know not to have sex. So that's all I'm talking about. They should know that part. The last part.
My gosh, everybody knows that, baby. But that's how women fall into the bullshit.
It's terrible.
They don't fall into they don't understand the traps before it comes.
Right? Ladies, that's terrible. You gotta do better. Now, if you don't know the trap, that's one thing, but you should know not to have sex is another.
Yeah. Chris says, Black demographics predicts that the Black community will be on the brink of a non-existence. Yeah, I think honestly, man, I don't think it's true because I'm gonna have 10 more kids. But no, I'm joking. But yeah, man, honestly, if we don't get this shit together because we continue to abort our kids, we continue to not work these relationship shit out. We continue to fight and do all this other bullshit rather than trying to build wealth and trying to grow together. We trying to be independent. We trying to fuck these hoes and all this type of shit that the guys are saying. You know what I'm saying? So if we continue that down this path, you know what I'm saying, like we're gonna be screwed. You know what I mean? It's in the scriptures it talks about it should be no whores in the of the daughters of Zion, right? You know what I mean? So if you're a man that's sleeping with a lot of women, you creating a lot of whores, you helping them out, even though they are whores, you helping the situation out. It's kind of like if your mom was a crackhead, would you sell her crack? You know what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? Because you understand that it's breaking her down. So we as men have to do our part, and the ladies gonna have to fucking close their legs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just real talk. And I understand that the coochie is good, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? One of these ladies, you're gonna have to coach. You're gonna like, hey, you need to, you need to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? I want to marry your ass, but you gotta fix these certain things. No woman you're gonna get is gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So just like you not.
Yeah. So Marcus asks, is it really a law? So it says that it's a Class B in New York. You got to look up in your state, but in New York, it's a Class B misdemeanor, and you could get up to 90 days in jail or a $500 fine.
You said 500 fine and 90 days in jail.
Or so it depends. I don't know the stipulation, but it says or a $500 fine.
Okay. Damn, 90 days or $500?
It says that you can sue your spouse too.
Ooh.
So I knew about the suing. This was a little old, but I didn't know you go to jail. That's the thing. That's the new one that I just heard. So you could sue them. You could jail for 90 days or the $500 fine.
Damn.
In New York. Yeah. So
okay.
They not playing.
That's what's up.
And that's for both parties.
You goddamn.
Just your spouse, period.
Yeah. What's up, man? Jarrell, what's going on, brother? What's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey,
it's been a while.
Congrats on your marriage, man. Hey, another Bama brother.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you got married. Yeah, congratulations.
Man. Another Bama brother, man. Roll Tide all day. Hey, Mark said we need a reset. Hey, man, it's gonna be one coming soon, man. I said I agree. We as men need to do our part. Yeah, man. And a lot of the brothers, man, a lot of people get a rap of because they hold women accountable. Marcus is the one that holds both accountable, right? And that's what we gotta do. Just like myself, most guys will hold both parties accountable, but a lot of times when they see Marcus probably holding the lady accountable, they like, well, what about the men? You know what I mean? But you see him, right? He said, hey, yes, I agree. We men have to do our part. You know what I'm saying? So everything I said of the men have to stop making these women holes or helping them out, he agreed with that. You know what I'm saying? So we do both. So we got to stop feeling like so attacked. Men got stuff they work on, women got stuff they got to work on. We all say that shit, but when it started coming to fruition or we talking about it, you know what I mean? Now it's a problem because you're talking about women. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We gotta work this stuff out. And the men, if y'all want the men to be leaders, shit, they're gonna have to lead. Why now you want the leader to shut up? When have you ever told your boss to shut up? Or when have you ever, especially in the military, somebody higher ranked than you gonna tell them to shut up? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? So it's an order that we have to go by. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all gonna give us the title of leader and we are the leaders, right? All right, cool. Let us lead. Step back. Get in the background. Let's get it. So yeah, man.
So that wraps up tonight's conversation. It's a lot going on here.
Yep.
Men and women need to do better.
Yep.
In this society, it's sad that we have to have certain conversations to get each other in line. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is. Even myself, before I got married, there were certain things I had to learn. When I got married, there were some things I had to learn. I never made a mistake and slipped into someone else's bed, but you know what I'm saying? That is crazy. But there were some things I had to learn about men and hey, don't do this and do that.
Exactly.
So that is sad though, that's something I had to learn. Why didn't I learn that already? Why didn't I learn that from my household, you know, growing up? Because men are smooth with things. Yeah. So I learned from experience. Things I did, things I ain't gonna do no more type of stuff. You know what I mean?
And the foresight, I told you.
No, foresight is good. Don't ever get confused. Whoever was confused, or if you're confused, I never said the foresight is not good. I think foresight should be given. Mm-hmm. I just said certain foresight when it comes to just you in the bed, that part, like she should know that. That's all I was saying. If you have to tell your lady not to have sex with another man, I said you should not marry her. But if you have to teach a lady about what men do is one thing, yeah, because it does lead up to that. Mm-hmm. But she should know if it got to that one part right there, you better walk the fuck away. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't be your man has to tell you to walk away. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was talking about.
They ain't too deep, baby.
Nah, you can't. No, you could be fooled and everything, but you should not be fooled to be in the bed with him.
Yep, shalom.
But you know, it just sucks that it comes down to men have to teach them this. Like, yeah. That's weird. And that's why I say we got to understand what marriage is. Like, when I became a wife, a lot of things my husband didn't have to tell me. He don't have to tell me some of this stuff. Like, it's already known. It's already known that this is not going to happen. That's all I'm saying. And I would never divorce to go be with somebody else. Like, I'm in it through the entire phase of this our life until death. So, you know, like I said, I always say if it's life-threatening situations, you know, then divorce. But if not, I can go in another room. Yeah. If we're not so-called happy, and I don't agree with that either. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna figure this out.
Hey, what's up? It said Boycott Activity said, what's good, cousins? It said, I think the word you was looking for is prudence. So it probably told you. You know what that is?
I can't see that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we thought you was actually our cousin for real. I'm trying to figure it out.
It might be what I can't see. That's what he said. I just can't see the picture. Oh, okay. That's all I said.
Appreciate it for dropping the knowledge on us, man. Hey, we gonna get better one at a time. Hey, man, appreciate it for the people that dropped the super chats, man. Actual King Smith, man, appreciate it so much. And the sponsor of the show, man, appreciate it, Big Bad Bull, always coming through, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate it for showing some love, man. So we're gonna get up out of here. And thank you guys for always showing some love and support, man. I think it was a great show. Thanks for adding your comments, because that actually brought more context and things that we weren't thinking about. So appreciate you guys for always giving us some great insight. So,
and we're always just gonna be who we are. That's how we are off camera.
Yeah, man. So y'all see us in the street, man. Say what's up.
Yeah, we try to have these, and I wouldn't say uncomfortable. We just try to have conversations. And, you know, this is what we're trying to show. Like, you could be married, but you should be able to talk. Yeah. You should be able to, you know, say what it is that you are feeling, what you think, and have the conversation. It's how you learn each other. Mm-hmm. So I promise you, I learned something new about James, you know, every other month, because we have these conversations. I learned something from him today. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He learned something from me today just by talking about these things. Just by talking. So it's important to be comfortable to talk. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. So that's what we're trying to show. Like, this is us every day. We just on camera.
Yeah, man. So appreciate y'all, man. See y'all next time. Peace.